Counselor, your statement, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, thank you.
The jury will please disregard counsel's entire opening statement.
What an absolute mess for good old AH. What an absolute embarrassment. I think if you've been watching the trial, like many are on live streams, whether it's through, whoever's streaming it, Nick or Legal Bites, it's clear that Johnny has absolutely, without a doubt, won, at least in the public eye. Today, just terrible, terrible things coming out today. And the nefariousness of the ACLU now on display. We also know for a fact that Amber did not pay them the money she promised. And we also know that, of course, the man of the week, Elon Musk, is involved too. Not a very good look for Elon. Looks kind of like a simp. I think Elon might have simped for Amber. That is, look, it happens to the best of us, but if I don't call it out, if I don't point it out, Elon's never going to learn. There's been a lot that we found out at trial now. First, some of the most recent updates we can see, as the day's been going on, there's all sorts of new information. That Johnny's business manager actually revealed that AH was spending as much as $10,000 a month on wine. $120K a year. Here's the bombshell, though. AH's 2018 op-ed piece was written in consultation. We knew this, right? But now it's official in court. In consultation with the ACLU staffers, and left little doubt she was referring to JD, according to a witness in the case. That's an absolute brutal truth, because she's been hiding behind this whole, well, I didn't say his name, except she did. And then we saw yesterday her own lawyer objecting to his own question. We also saw an expert witness that said that Amber was faking PTSD and that she actually didn't suffer it and that she was a psycho narcissist. She is getting absolutely dragged. ACLU General Counsel Terrence Daughtry said that AH's lawyer suggested tweaks to, quote, neuter references to JD in the Washington Post essay so it wouldn't violate the estranged couple's non-disclosure agreement. But ACLU staffers sought to add, quote, fire and rage to the piece and left little doubt that it referred to JD. Even though he was not directly named in the final article, he testified, based on my review of the higher drafts of the op-ed, I knew that it was referring to JD and her marriage, Daughtry said of the 2021 during the 2021 video deposition showed to the jury. He said that the ACLU also sought to capitalize on Amber's role in Aquaman to gain publicity. I think that Amber's contributions to the portion of the op-ed that talks about personal experiences is part of what informed the view that this was a strong op-ed and the importance of women's rights issues. Amber's lawyers are now questioning in this deposition that is being aired in the $50 million lawsuit. The other bombshell from this morning, according to the ACLU, Amber did not pay the $3.5 million she promised. What's interesting too, maybe I'm just a simpleton and some of you might be yelling out, yes, you are a simpleton right now. By the way, leave a like on the video. And if you haven't yet, please do click that red subscribe button. We're really close to the next 10K. I think we're like 1,200 subscribers away. So if you're one of the people that watch my videos but haven't yet subscribed, please do consider doing so today. If it almost feels like this was a quid pro quo almost, right? Like we're going to help you write this op-ed to destroy your ex, destroy his career, and you're going to, quote unquote, donate to us $3.5 million. Isn't that like, doesn't that seem like what's going on here? Daughtry said that JD put up $100,000 and $500,000 was paid through a donor fund, with a total of $1.3 million donated to the ACLU. Asked about efforts to collect the promised funds, he said he reached out to Amber in 2019 about installments, and we learned that she was having financial difficulties. What? What? She wrote, I'm no longer working with this lawyer. I'm set with a new lawyer. We have a call set for an hour to talk about this with my PR team. Their concern is that the press could possibly spin the fact that this installment and not the entire lump sum, you well know it isn't possible due to the structure of the settlement agreement against me in some way. Also, we are tracking down a confirmation statement from Children's as well, although I don't necessarily think we should wait on that. Isn't that interesting? Now, we also found out that Elon Musk and James Franco will not be testifying. Billionaire Elon Musk won't be testifying in the case, while the two celebrities were wildly expected to take the stand, including James Franco. The Post can now exclusively reveal that they will not be appearing in Fairfax, Virginia courtroom at all. Both men appeared on Amber's publicly available witness list at the start of the trial, but Musk's attorney on Wednesday said the client is not going to testify. I mean, this is why you don't hook up with crazy, right? We're going to end up getting a ruling, I think, sometime next week here. And I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic. At the start of this, I felt like this is going to be a massive uphill climb for Johnny to prove just how like diabolical this was. But the more stuff that gets revealed, the more it seems to be the case, doesn't it? Mercator writing, Johnny's CPA just laid out that Amber was spending approximately $10,000 a month on wine during their marriage. The ACLU lawyer testifying that the ACLU was going to write the first draft of the op-ed, and Amber was, quote, free to contribute her own experience. This diminishes her defense that Johnny was barely mentioned by her. The meat of the article was not even from her. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? And you watch a lot of this too. Like you see Eve, but I don't know. Hi, Eve. Good work getting kicked out of the courtroom by misrepresenting things to the judge. Eat S, you vacuous pile of garbage. Ricada replies to Eve Barlow, who was replying to, who's, quote, the interrupter and a journalist who got booted, I guess, from the courtroom. All these people are tied to Amber. How much money has Amber paid the ACLU? Well, $1.3 million of the $3.5 that she pledged publicly. She said that she would be donating the $7 million payout that she received from the settlement from her divorce to Johnny to the ACLU and the Children's Hospital of LA. During the testimony, the ACLU chief operating officer said that 2 installments of $350,000 and 1 of $500,000 were all that were associated with her. Amber has not donated a penny to the ACLU since 2019. Her last donation to the organization was December 2018 for $350,000. She never intended to give them that money. She just put this out in the press in hopes that they wouldn't call her a gold digger. I mean, isn't that obvious? She's claiming to be broke now. What's interesting, though, is your boy, Elon, going maximum simp. Amber donated just $1.3 million of the $3.5 million she pledged to the ACLU from her divorce, and $500,000 of that likely came from Elon Musk, the ACLU says. I mean, he is our meme lord, but this just goes to my theory that Amber must be some sort of just dynamo in the sack. She seems to offer very little else in a relationship with, look, she put her hands on not one, but two of her exes. People forget that first one where she was charged, I believe. She seems manipulative, narcissistic, vindictive. Why, Elon? Why, Elon? Now, again, this all goes to, here you say, only one of those payments was from Amber directly, a payment of $350,000. The other payments include a $100,000 check from Johnny and a $500,000 check from a, quote, donor-advised fund at Vanguard and $350,000 from a donor-advised fund at Fidelity. Daughtry says the ACLU believes that the $500,000 Vanguard payment was from a fund set up by Elon Musk. Musk had emailed Anthony Romero, the executive director of the ACLU, indicating that Amber would like to donate the total of $3.5 million over a 10-year period. Quote, Amber, I described your plan to donate $3.5 billion, I assume this means million, to the ACLU over the next years, as you have very much believe in what you're doing, Elon wrote in an email sent to Romero. But Amber never donated the rest of the money, and she never signed a pledge form that the ACLU staffers prepared for her. We reached out to Amber starting in 2019 for the next installment of her giving, and we learned that she was having financial difficulties. Yeah, right. She wanted to keep that money in the bank. Dang it, Elon. Come on, man. Good luck, Johnny. I sincerely hope you win this. Then she'll really be having financial troubles. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.